All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 5 Minutes of Math. And this is the homework for the evening of Tuesday, November 28th, 2017. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Now, our job tonight is to build the equation. We have to build our expression, create an equation, and then solve it. So we're starting with a word problem and working forward. So I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. I'm going to leave that for you to do. But we see here, part of the problem says Amy has saved $725. Well, that's what our equation equals. So something equals $725. Amy's only got $725. Now, the guitar itself, not the lessons, costs $475. So that's something plus $475 equals $725. The lessons are $25 per hour. So that's 25 times H. That's what we're calling our hours. 25H plus 475 equals 725. That's our equation. And that's what we're going to go ahead and use. 25H plus 475 equals 725. And the question is, how many hours can Amy afford with $725 in her bank account? So we have here, we're going to start with our equation. And then we're going to subtract 475 from both sides. And that's because we can use the subtraction property of equality. We subtract the same amount from both sides of the equation. We still have a balanced equation. Now, we've canceled out the 475 and we're left with 25 times H equals 250. Well, divide both sides by 25. And again, that's the division property of equality. As long as we divide both sides by the same number, we still have a balanced equation. H equals 10. That means Amy can afford 10 hours of lessons. All right, going on. This is number 11. All right, so first we have to build our equation. So we have 3 books that each cost the same. We don't know exactly what the cost is, so we're going to call it X. There's 3 books times X, so just 3X. And all for $55.99. So again, that's our total. So we know there's something plus 3X equals $55.99. And how do I know that there's something else? Well, whenever you're creating your equation, always leave room to add or move things around when you're creating your equation. For example, right here, we have a magazine that we know costs $1.99. So $1.99 plus 3X equals $55.99. That's our equation. And we know there's nothing else there because we go back and reread our word problem. There's no more information. The question now is, how much does each book cost? Okay, so now that we have an equation, let's go ahead and solve for X. Now we have $1.99 plus 3X equals $55.99. First step, subtract $1.99 from both sides. All right, and we can do that because we can use the subtraction property of equality. That allows us to subtract the same number from both sides of the equation. Then we have 3 times X equals $54. And right here, we divide both sides by 3. What that does is allow us to cancel out that 3. And since we do it to one side, we have to do it to the other side. So 54 divided by 3, we're using the division property of equality. Divide both sides by 3. X is 18. X is 18. All right, so going on to number 12. All right, so we have to build our equation. So we have here $9.99 per month. So the monthly bill is something plus $9.99. This is a very affordable plan. I wish I knew where I could get one for $9.99 a month. All right, so we have 25 cents per minute. And this must be where they make their money back. 25 cents per minute plus $9.99 equals your bill for a month. And we know our bill for 1 month was $113.74. Now, in this particular problem, they tell you the total amount, what everything equals to somewhere near the bottom of the problem. So 0.25 M, 0.25 times our minutes plus $9.99 equals $113.74. So the question is, how many minutes did we use where our total bill was $113.74? So here we go. 0.25 M plus $9.99 equals $113.74. So subtract $9.99 from both sides, and that uses our subtraction property of equality. That 999 cancels out, and we're left with 0.25m equals 103.75. Now we divide both sides by 0.25, and that uses the division property of equality. The 0.25s cancel out, and we have 103.75 divided by 0.25. M equals 415. So 415 minutes. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for listening, and I hope you all have a great night.